My name is Harry Rheeder. I am from Usakos, like on your way to Swakopmund, right town. I came to RLabs. Wow, it was quite a bad space of my life at that time because jobs and stuff were not easy to find at that time. I was unemployed, and so with a friend of mine, we had just sat and thought about what I could be doing, and we started going through Google, and I don't know what exactly we did, but we went to check for free courses and stuff that were going on, and somehow we came on to RLabs, and you guys were doing RLabs was doing the course for free, and we were like, yo, what is this? It said social media. Okay, social media. Well, at least it'll get me to do something and not think too much, so I came to RLabs, and when I came to RLabs for the course for social media, I was just telling them earlier, I had no experience on Facebook. I had no account on Facebook. So I'm blind. I they were teaching me social media, and I had a messed up laptop at the time, so very slow, very, very slow. It wasn't, and that's how basically it happened. So fast forward a couple of years from there, I went to Botswana to go and study, and when I was there, I did a diploma in broadcasting. And when I came back, things were so different because I was not the same person that left Namibia 3 years ago, for example, because I did my course was for 3 years, and so when I came back, now I had a child, and she was a year old, and there was no excuse anymore for not having a job, because now the thing was, you have to provide. There's no other way about that. And I went to, because I defaulted back to music because I knew there was no way, in my heart, I knew I wasn't getting a job. As much as I was going to try to get one, it would take me a long time to get a job. And to be here in Windhoek, I need to stay with people, and you need to rent and all of that stuff. So there was no way. And so I did a lot of thinking, did a lot of praying, did a lot of stuff, talking to God and all of that. I thought to myself, dude, you can play music, and you can play music. And somebody had told me that the Hilton Hotel has a piano, but there's nobody playing. And I thought to myself, okay, let me go there. And I harassed Hilton for a couple of months because they didn't have their operations manager wasn't in at the time. And I harassed them for a month or so. And when he came from where he was, I think Kenya or so, I met up with him and showed them what I could do on the piano. And I think the problem was that the people loved me, the guests that were there, and they were like, okay, let's consider. Well, besides, there was nobody else that was doing it. So that's how I got into music. At the time, may I please mention that I didn't have a piano that I could practice on. I didn't have a piano, because when you go and play music, it's you have to practice. There's something, like, for example, you need to know like when you play piano and you don't practice, for example, you know what you're supposed to do in your head, but your fingers are doing something else. So in order to play at Hilton, I had to memorize songs, memorize them, listen to them over and over and over. And I don't know, because I didn't have a piano, I had to practice my fingers. I just thought to myself, that's how I'm going to do it. And I started doing a lot of weights. I mean, it was not common for me, but I did weights a lot, lifting and stuff. So just to get my fingers somewhat, to give them strength. And I used to go and play every day when I played there, every Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. But I can't help but think about the people that were there at the time, and maybe how things sounded at that time. And to me, it was okay. Yeah, but obviously practicing is important and all of that stuff. But Hilton stayed; they stuck by me through all of that. Until I was able to get my own piano and my own stuff. And yeah. I post a lot of videos on social media, but especially now I've learned that TikTok is my biggest platform, my biggest space of engagement and whatnot. Basically what I've learned is that you need social media. You need to let people know what you do. That place of brokenness, that place where you feel like, wow, now I don't know what to do anymore, is probably the best place you need to be to figure out what's going to happen. Because when you want to start something or when you want to do something, you always have a lot of excuses. But I don't have this, I can't do this, my strengths are not this, I'm like this is the way things are. But when you're at that point, you start thinking, bro, if I don't do this, this is how things will be. I gotta step out to do it, or my life will continue this way. But when you get there, you know you are going to have to find in your heart, find a way to make this thing happen. Yeah.